This episode is brought to you by Mastermind Models and Miniatures and Liber Demonica. Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be reacting to and breaking down the Space Marine 2 trailer. I've had an absolute blast with Darktide, and I'm even more pumped for this sequel. You can go all the way back to my first Astartes breakdown video and see I thought this day would never come, so this is actually pretty awesome for me. First, let's react, then we'll break it down. And if you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check out the other content on the channel. Not only that, but I think that the details that I'll be bringing up are incredibly interesting, so be sure to stay till the end of the video. Let's get into it.
We are the defenders of mankind against the horrors that dwell in the darkness. While we draw breath, we stand. While we stand, we fight. We are the angels of death. We are the blade drawn against the endless night. Nothing will survive our wrath.
Yes, absolutely. Give it to me more. Now that we're done with the hype, let's go ahead and go back and pull out the details. So the first skybox has Storm Talons and Valkyries dogfighting a huge Tyranid swarm, showing that we won't be alone this time. In the previous game, we had only 2 other Marines to keep us company, whereas the trailer seems to imply a more heavy and diverse Imperial involvement. Looks like Captain Titus has crossed the Rubicon Primaris, meaning that either voluntarily or after a grievous injury, he submitted himself to receive the extra Primaris gene seed and survived that process. Not only that, but he's received a demotion. Considering the previous game saw him leaving in the custody of the Inquisition under suspicion of heresy, it's not surprising that he is now lieutenant. That's also probably because the paint scheme for a Primaris Lieutenant is cooler than that for a Primaris Captain. Not just that, but now Lieutenant Titus seems to have gone on a penitent tour of duty with the Death Watch, with his right arm being wrapped in chains with the Death Watch sigil. The Death Watch is a team of Special Forces Space Marines specifically chosen to hunt down and slaughter Xenos or alien threats. This is also notable because he did not keep his pauldron from the Death Watch, but instead used chains to keep this memento, something culturally particular to the Black Templar, who are the Marines who escorted him out of the previous game. Titus absolutely melts a horde of Tyranid warriors and Hormagaunts with a melter rifle from the new Eradicator kit, pointing to 2 things. 1, we'll have a diverse array of weaponry, and 2, from the trailer, it looks like the generic chaff enemies of the game will be a horde of Hormagaunts accompanied by Tyranid warriors. Tyranid warriors are synapse creatures, meaning they are psychically linked to the hive mind and are therefore capable of keeping their subordinates in line. I wonder if this will affect gameplay, where if you kill synapse creatures, the Hormagaunts will become weaker or flee the battlefield. Chain attacks, like in the previous game, cause area of effect and push damage. Jump armor is legitimately different from the base Primaris armor, implying that you will be switching between gear throughout the campaign. In the previous game, you simply strapped a jump pack on top of your armor and took it off when it was out of fuel. This is technically not correct according to the lore, and I hope they dig more into the details and maybe even let you play in Gravis armor at some point, allowing you to become an aggressor and beat Tyranids to death with Boltstorm gauntlets, which are basically giant power fists with machine guns attached to them. Walking through an orbital bombardment, I hope, means that there will be more coordination between yourself and the other Imperial elements, giving you the feeling like you're fighting as a cohesive whole. Execution movements, likely similar to other games, will help you regain health. Dodge and block functions help you deal with heavier enemies. Chain attacks that end in executions appear to be good for horde clearing and regaining health simultaneously. It looks like there's a heavy strike with a power sword showing alternative ways to take down your enemies. An Incursor Oculus Bolt Carbine is shown during the trailer, and that has a variety of views to help target enemies, and the bolt shells actually fly into the camera, adding to the chaos and carnage. There's even a tiny detail where Lieutenant Titus takes a Hormagon and smacks them into another Hormagon, beating an MFer with another MFer, playing into the power fantasy. There's a splash damage from the jump pack slam, giving you even more of that power and feel, and then the trailer ends with a heavy thunder hammer. I am absolutely pumped in order to play this game. I'm stoked. I'm excited. I'm jacked. I'm jacked to the bits. So, if you enjoyed this video or enjoyed my breakdown, like, share, subscribe, dislike, and comment for the comment gods. If you can't think of anything else to say, comment for the comment gods, or alternatively, type in the Chaos Space Marine Legion you'll be playing in multiplayer, or the Loyalist chapter that you'll be playing in multiplayer. Because either way, that was a huge part of the previous game, was the aesthetics in the multiplayer. Check out the other content in the channel, join the Discord and the Patreon if you're so inclined, check out the channel sponsors, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Hey you! Yes, you. Are you drowning in plastic crack? Do you keep buying models and never have them painted? Is your pile of shame bigger than the models you actually have done? The team at Mastermind Models and Miniatures can help, or M3 Studios if you prefer. The team at M3 Studios and their Mastermind/Master Painter Clay are just like you, addicted to plastic crack and have channeled their addiction into a passion and a profession. They paint kick-ass models to whatever standard or solution you need. Their motto is professional painting services to bring your imagination to life. Trying to just get on the tabletop? M3 Studios can do that. Try to shock and awe your local game store? M3 Studios can do that too. Want a piece of art that your descendants will fight over at your funeral? M3 Studios can do that, and it's easy. Click on the link or in the description, and you can talk to M3 Studios directly about your commission. Tell them the Counterpoints channel sent you, and not only are you guaranteed an awesome paint job at a fair price, but you help the Counterpoints channel continue to grow. What is there to lose? Stop buying models you will never paint, and instead let Clay and the M3 Studios team help you dominate your local friendly game store and show off the best painted models this side of the Mississippi. Start your commission today.